Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tasos Kalimos. Happy to be joining you guys for another edition of NBA Player Prop Parlay here on the Guy Boston Sports YouTube channel. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Hope you guys have a great week, right? New week, new day, new positive vibes, and of course, with the new week and a new day, a brand new parlay, guys. Really excited to share this one with you. Apologies again if I sound a little weird. I am still coming over this cold. Now, the positive side of it is that I think I am on the downturn, right? I'm starting to feel better. Today's the first day and close to a week that I've felt better. Still a little nasally. Voice is still a little not 100% where it needs to be. So apologies for that. Apologies if I sound a little nasy, I cough a little bit. We're hopefully by like middle of the week, we'll be 100% back to normal. But guys, let's not waste any time here. Got a little three-leg parlay to get your week started, so let's just jump right in. And for the first leg of our three-leg parlay here today, we are going with the Miami Heat Los Angeles Laker game. We are going Bam Adebayo over 18.5 points. And as always, guys, I use DraftKings Sportsbook, so I'm getting the odds from DraftKings for all my picks here, including this Bam Adebayo pick, which I'm currently getting at minus 120 odds on DraftKings. And guys, I like the spot here for Bam Adebayo. Look, he's covering this number at an 80% rate so far this season. The only time he hasn't hit this year was their last game against the Washington Wizards, where he only had 18 points. So he just missed the mark in his last game. But in the other games that Miami has played this year, he has hit this number. And look, he's pretty consistent about hitting it, right? Last year in his matchups versus the Lakers, he hit this 75% of the times that he played Los Angeles. So versus the Lakers, he has a history of hitting this. And last year in general, he hit this at a 52% rate, which isn't super high, but I do like the spot here. He's been off to a really great start. In his last 10 games, dating back to the NBA Finals, he's hit this 9 times in his last 10 games, dating back to last year in the finals and the playoffs. So this is a really good spot for Adebayo. He is their number 2 scoring option on the team, really. And again, he's been hitting this number at a pretty decent rate. The Lakers currently are ranked 20th in the NBA in points allowed. They average about 116 points allowed per game. So this is a team that gives up some scoring. And Adebayo, he's been on a great start to the year. Again, his lowest scoring game of the season was 18 points. So even on his worst scoring performance of the year, he just missed that mark by a point. So I like the spot here. I don't think that the trend changes. I'm going Adebayo over 18.5 points. And guys, for the second leg of our three-leg parlay, we're going to jump over to the Celtics-Timberwolves game. We are going Jrue Holiday over 4.5 rebounds. You can get that at minus 135 odds. Now look, at first glance, this number might scare you, but do not be afraid. He is hitting this number at an alarmingly high rate, right? Dating back to last season with Milwaukee in the playoffs versus Miami, 9 of his last 10 games, he's hit this number of over 4.5. And a lot of the cases, especially in the last couple games, he goes way over, right? His last 2 games with the Celtics, 9 rebounds and then 7 rebounds. He's had some really great rebounding games. And I mean, against the Heat, he had 10 rebounds. So his rebounding numbers have been really good. The only time this season he hasn't covered this number was the season opener versus the Knicks. He had 4 rebounds. So again, just 1 rebound shy, and that was his only miss this season. He hit this mark at a 60% rate last year. So this is a pretty good spot for Holiday, but especially the fact that starting this season with the Celtics, his rebounding numbers have been pretty high. I really like that a lot. His offensive rebound, he's averaging about 1.3 offensive rebounds per game, about 5.5 defensive rebounds per game. So he's averaging 6.8 rebounds per game this season, which is actually pretty crazy. A pretty crazy mark for him. But yeah, he's off to a great start. He's been hitting this number consistently. Again, he's hit it in 4 straight games for the Celtics. So great trend. I'm following the pattern here. I'm following the high number. Give me Holiday over 4.5 rebounds for minus 135 odds for a bet that he's hit 4 games in a row, and he's hit 9 of his last 10 times that he's been on a basketball court. I like those odds. But guys, real quick, before we get into the third and final leg of today's three-leg parlay, I want to talk to you guys about the show's sponsor, Outlier. Yes, we officially have a sponsor here on the show. Guys, if you don't know what Outlier is, it is one of the best, maybe the best sports betting tool on the market today. It gives you everything. It gives you analytics. It gives you all the data. It gives you it helps you figure out what you want to ride if maybe you're on the edge of what you want to take. Outlier helps you. It gives you so much information in terms of trends, hit rates. I've been using it for the parlay videos the last couple times. It is fantastic. It makes my life so much easier. No longer you have to go to multiple websites to find what you need. It has everything you need right here, right on the app. It's fantastic. And when you use the link in the description below, you get a 7-day free trial to try it out, to check out if you like Outlier. Trust me, guys, as someone who bets a lot, it is a huge help. Football, basketball, doesn't matter the sport, they have it all. And the best part is that it's integrated with your sports books, right? So you can go ahead and take your picks in Outlier and look up your research. You can add the picks to your account. And you just go in, you log in either DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever, and the picks are there waiting for you to place the bet. It's fantastic, guys. I've been using Outlier for about a week now, and I love it. I can't speak highly enough, not just because they're a sponsor of the show. It really is a fantastic betting tool, and it gives you so much insight. And again, when we're betting props, and a lot of it is based off of numbers and patterns and analytics, having Outlier by my side, or by your side potentially, is a great help. So guys, make sure to check the link in the description below. 7-day free trial when you use our link. Check it out. You will not regret it. It is a great investment, and you will make money off of Outlier. That I can promise you. And so with that out of the way, guys, let's jump into the third and final leg of the parlay. We have Trae Young under 3.5 rebounds. You get that at minus 165 odds here on DraftKings. And guys, going back to the ad read, right? I talked about Outlier. I got Outlier right here next to me. I got my numbers written down that I took from Outlier. Trae Young, 4 of 5 games this season for Atlanta, he's hit this number of under 3.5 rebounds. The only game that he didn't was their last game against New Orleans. He had 5 rebounds, but every other game this season, he has hit under 3.5 rebounds. And dating back to, go back to his last 20 games, getting back to last year, that includes the playoff series versus Boston and closing out the regular season, 80% hit rate. He's only averaging about 3 rebounds a game this year, so he's teetering close to that number, but 3.5, pretty consistently been hitting it. I like the spot here, especially minus 165 odds. I like the spot here a lot, again, going with the trends, right? I like Trae Young here, under 3.5 rebounds. So guys, that is my third and final leg of this 3-leg parlay. And guys, when you put these 3 picks together, you get a parlay with plus 412 odds. However, we use DraftKings, so that means we get a little bit of a profit boost here. And guys, DraftKings gave us a 20% profit boost here. So with that 20% profit boost, that takes us to a plus 495 parlay. Plus 495 odds for a 3-leg parlay for 3 guys who have hit this trend, all of them in 80% of their games this season. All of them have only once not hit these numbers in their games. They're really good patterns, really good trends. They've been consistently hitting. I like the spot here. For plus 495 odds, you really can't beat that, guys. I know the last couple parlays, they've missed in disappointing fashion. I think this one is the one. I truly mean that. I'm not just saying that to say it. I really love the spot here. I think they're all very manageable. And again, we're just asking them to do what they've already been doing all season long. Just follow the trend. Just keep doing what they've been doing, and we win good money. So guys, thank you very much. Again, apologies if I'm not 100% energy-wise, if my voice still sick, getting over. I will be back to 100% hopefully by midweek. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new NBA Player Prop Parlay. And until then, I hope you're all winners.